We're getting a look at the extent of the devastation in Florida following Hurricane Ian. And while official rescue efforts are underway, neighbors are also stepping up to help their community and those who need it most. Ike Ejiochi has the latest on the Good Samaritans making a difference.
Hundreds of towns, families, and communities are still trying to recover following the wake of Ian's destruction. The close-knit neighborhood of Harlem Heights, Florida, was decimated when Ian tore through, with some homes submerged with several feet of water. One of those buildings is the Gladiolus Food Pantry, a crucial part of the community. They provide about 250 families with food, diapers, and toothpaste every week. But when Ian hit, it not only flooded the building, but destroyed those supplies.
I mean, when the storm came, we lost power. We don't have any water. I mean, all my food is spoiled in the refrigerator.
Blankets, T-shirts, and basketball shorts.
Jessica Wood saw the destruction and immediately called her friends to pitch in, handing out food and water.
People have worked their whole lives to get a tiny little sliver of something, and it's gone. Yeah, so that's what hurts, I think, the most.
People continue to show up, providing a lifeline of support to a community in its time of need.
When everybody has cleared this tent, that's when we'll be done. So our community is really hurting.
But with that hurt comes help, something Floyd Simmons is grateful for.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. That's showing love.
And ABC's Ike Ejiochi joins me live now from Venice, Florida for more. Ike, what are you seeing there? All these stories that you're hearing from people, what stands out to you the most?
Well, to be honest, Diane, it's the resilience that we're seeing from these community members. You have to understand, in this area of Florida, they're not really unknown to hurricanes. They're used to severe weather. However, they did tell me that this storm right here, it was intense. It was unlike everything they've ever seen. And a lot of that was due to the storm surge that we saw rip through these communities. And here in Venice, it was no different. The rescue efforts are still ongoing right now. There are people that we've heard trying to escape their homes, even on horseback. And in communities like this one you'll see here, where the storm surge wasn't necessarily as massive, you can still see what the wind and some of the other rain has done in terms of flooding these homes, forcing these residents to really put out some of their valuables on the streets that have just been rendered useless at the time, Diane.
All right. And so, Ike, what's the biggest concern for the people there right now as they deal with the aftermath of this storm?
Well, the biggest concern right now is just having the lights turned back on. You're seeing these crews right here behind me. They've been here all morning just trying to return the power to these residents. And that's been the scene all over the state. We're learning right now that there are about 42,000 linemen responding to over 800,000 outages all over the state. We're being told, though, that about 1.8 million people have already had their service restored, but there are still about 600,000 customers that are in the dark waiting for these lights to be turned back on. And they're waiting for these linemen right here doing their job, slowly, methodically working their way through these communities just so they can help these customers get back to normal. We're also being told that President Biden plans to visit this area on Wednesday, but he'll first make a stop in Puerto Rico, where about 127,000 customers are still without power from last month's catastrophic Hurricane Fiona. Diane?
All right, Ike Ejiochi, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.